Hello friends, let's balance one more net ionic equation. This equation is for the reaction between permanganate ion and sulfur dioxide to form manganese ion and hydrogen sulfate. This is a redox reaction. This redox reaction takes place in acidic medium. This equation we can balance by ion-electron method. I have noted down the oxidation number of manganese in permanganate ion, that is +7, and manganese it is +2. So this change, what happens here, we can see that the change is decrease in oxidation number. Here the change is decrease in oxidation number. Therefore, this change is reduction. This is reduction. Another change, the oxidation number of sulfur changes from +4 to +6. This change, what is that? Increase in oxidation number. Therefore, this change we can consider oxidation reaction. So the first, this off reaction is reduction of reaction. Permanganate ion to manganese ion is reduction of reaction, and sulfur dioxide to hydrogen sulfate ion, that is oxidation of reaction. Let's balance these off reactions separately. Now in this reduction of reaction, both the side manganese atoms only one atom, so manganese atoms are equal. But oxygen on the left hand side, it is 4 oxygen atoms, but the right hand side there's no oxygen atom. So in order to balance the oxygen atom, we need to add 4 moles of water on the right hand side, because here 4 oxygen atoms are there. So in order to balance this, we need to add 4 moles of water molecule. 4 water molecules are added on the right hand side. So when we add 4 molecules of water on the right hand side, now 4 times 2, 8 hydrogen atoms are present on the right hand side. But the left hand side, there's no hydrogen atoms. So in order to balance the hydrogen atoms, what has to be done? Here 8 hydrogen atoms are there. Therefore, we need to add 8 hydrogen ions on the left hand side. Now we can check the charges of the equation. The right hand side, the total charge is +2. The left hand side, here 8 plus, here 1 minus. So the total charge is at the left hand side, that is +7. The right hand side, the charge is +2, but the left hand side, the charge is +7. And this reaction, what kind of reaction? What's the reaction? Reduction of reaction. In reduction, gain of electron takes place. We need to add electron to the left hand side, gain of electrons. So left hand side only we need to add the electrons. So here what we need to do, that is, we need to add -5 to the left hand side. Then only -5 plus 7, -5 plus 7 will become +2 on both the sides. So then only the charges will be equal. Therefore now we need to add 5 electrons to the left hand side of this equation. 5 electrons to be added on the left hand side of the equation. 5 electrons. 5 electrons we have added on the left hand side. Right. The next oxidation of reaction we need to balance. Reduction of reaction we have balance. Now oxidation of reaction we need to balance. Oxidation of reaction, sulfur, both the side one sulfur atom, both are equal. But the right hand side 4 oxygen atoms are present, but the left hand side 2 oxygen atoms are present. Therefore, at the left hand side 2 more oxygen atoms are required. So what we can do, for 2 atoms of oxygen we can add 2 moles of water, or 2 molecules of water has to be added on the left hand side. 2 molecules of water is added on the left hand side. 2 molecules of water. 2 molecules of water are added on the left hand side. Now the left hand side, the total number of hydrogen atoms are 2 times 2, 4 hydrogen atoms. But the right hand side, only 1 hydrogen atoms. Left hand side 4. Left hand side 4 hydrogen atoms. But right hand side, 1 hydrogen atom is present already. Therefore, 3 more hydrogen atoms are required. That 3 hydrogen atoms we can write as 3 hydrogen ions on the right hand side. So here I am adding 3 hydrogen ions. 3 hydrogen ions are added on the right hand side of this equation. Now when we check the charges, the left hand side, that is water, sulfur dioxide, these are neutral compound, therefore there's no charge. But the right hand side, here 3 plus, here minus 1, so the result will be, what will be that? 3 plus, then this is 1 minus, so 2 plus will be, so here the left hand side the charge is 0. But the right hand side, here it is minus 1, here it is plus 3. So together what will be that? That is plus 2. This is oxidation of reaction. Oxidation of reaction. Oxidation is loss of electron. Loss of electron. The electron we need to represent on the right hand side. On the right hand side. So here when we check the charge is left hand side 0, but the right hand side it is now plus 2. So if you are adding another one minus 2, then both the charges will be equal. Both the side the charges will be equal. So 1 minus 2 is required on the right hand side. 1 minus 2 is required on the right hand side. Then only minus 3 plus 3, the charge will be 0. Then both the sides the charges will be equal. Therefore, now we are adding 2 electrons to the right hand side of this equation. Now when we check, the number of electrons lost is 2 electrons, but the number of electrons gained is 5 electrons. As per the rule, the number of electrons lost and number of electrons gained must be equal. So what we can do, this equation, here 5 electrons, here 2 electrons. So what might be the common, that is both the electrons, if it is 10 electrons, then it will be equal. Therefore, what has to be done? The first equation, that is the reduction of reaction as a whole, need to be multiplied by 2 times. Similarly, this oxidation of reaction as a whole we need to multiply by 5 times. So when we multiply by this oxidation of reaction by 5 times and the reduction of reaction by 2 times, then both the side the number of electrons will become equal. Number of electrons will become equal. So these equations we need to multiply. That multiplication we can do it at the next page. Here we have multiplied the equation of the reduction of reaction is multiplied by 5. Sorry, by 2. By 2 we have multiplied. And the oxidation reaction of reaction we have multiplied by 5 times. Reduction, that is 5 times we need to multiply. Oxidation of reaction we need to multiply by 5. That we have done here. So now both the off reactions we need to add together. Both the off reactions we need to add together. We are adding. So while we are adding the equations, the same substances on the opposite side, same substance on the opposite side can be cancelled. What are the substances? Same substance. Here electron, 10 electron, here also 10 electron. Here 15 hydrogen on the right hand side, here 16 hydrogen on the left hand side. So hydrogen ions and electrons and water also. Water here 8 molecules of water on the right hand side, here 10 molecules of water on the left hand side. So these three substances can be cancelled by subtracting. So accordingly, this 10 electrons and this 10 electrons will be cancelled. Then this 16 hydrogen ions, from 16 hydrogen ion, if you are subtracting 15 hydrogen ion, what will be that? This 15 hydrogen ions will be completely, this 15 hydrogen ions will be completely cancelled. And the 16 hydrogen ions, this 16 alone will be cancelled. 16 alone, we will get one hydrogen ion. One hydrogen ions will be present. The next one, what is that? Water molecule. The next is water. Here 8 molecules of water, but here 10 molecules of water. So we can subtract this. So when we subtract, this 8 molecules of water will be completely cancelled. This 10 molecules of water will become, what is that? 2 molecules of water, because 10 minus 8, that is equal to 2. The cancellation is done by subtracting the substances, subtracting the number of molecules. So accordingly, 10 minus 8, we have got 2 water. Any other substances, same substances are present on the opposite side? No. So remaining substances left out, we need to write as it is. The remaining substances, that is remaining reactants of both the equations, we need to add together. Similarly, the remaining products we need to add together of both the equations. The products we need to add together. Accordingly, the left hand side, what we need to write? 2 moles of permanganate ion. 2 moles of permanganate ion is written. The next, what is that? The next is hydrogen ion. One hydrogen ion. Then 5 moles of sulfur dioxide. 5 moles of sulfur dioxide and 2 moles of water. So 5 moles of sulfur dioxide, first we can write 5 moles of sulfur dioxide. Then 1 mole of hydrogen ion and 2 moles of water. So 1 mole of hydrogen ion plus 2 moles of water. 2 moles of water are added on the left hand side of this equation. The right hand side, what are the substances left out? 2 moles of manganese ions, that we need to write 2 moles of manganese ions. Then at the second equation, what substance is left out? 5 moles of hydrogen sulfate ion. 5 moles of hydrogen sulfate ion. Now we have got the balance equation. In this equation, all the atoms on both the sides are equal and all the charges also equal. So the balance equation is 1 mole of hydrogen ions plus 2 moles of water plus 2 moles of permanganate ion plus 5 moles of sulfur dioxide gives 2 moles of manganese ions and 5 moles of hydrogen sulfate ions. Please hit the like button if you like this video. Please do subscribe, comment and share. Thank you so much for watching.